Hello. Hello, hello. All right. So, yeah. Um, let's start by capping what we did last time and then uh talk about what we're going to do today and start to work on that cuz I don't know. Sounds like good enough plan to me. So, last time last time was a bunch of work on the front end and the back end. Let's start it up so we can see. Start that and then dev. Cool. So let's app out, log back in. Cool. So there's that. Then we had the settings page. This is a kind of a good bulk of our time working on trying to get the stats bar up here working. It seems that some of the data still doesn't want to flow on a thing, and it seems that the image tokens here doesn't want to work. But it seems that it's more or less it's showing all of the information here. We can put this into a table and or a paginator and see what that has. I forget what I forget what the library Element Plus. Element Plus. Element Plus has to have some sort of table. Page header, tabs, no. Pagination. Maybe this will work, but then we'd have to do a bunch of. Oh, we'd have to kind of work with the. We'd have to work with some of the. What am I thinking about? Out with it. I've completely lost that thought. Might as well just go back to where we're here. So we got the stuff showing out. We have like this little like time thing or a table to show like when the event happened, what it was, and then yeah, I mean, nothing super fancy, but it took longer than I anticipated to done. So we got there in the end. So that's I guess it's good enough as anything. So yeah, so we spent a good bunch of time working on it. But at the end of the stream, when we were wrapping this up, I noticed just a couple things. One, the token refresh. We don't really that's not really in there. So like having the token being able to refresh, like once it expires, then be like, okay, let me go out and refresh it. And then there's the database connection. So I think that also is a time to live hour. So I think it's a case of just need to refresh. So here is the database connection. Kind of how the instance is made. Right now, it's just kind of managing a singleton instance, but I think maybe adding in some kind of check to see when it was last created, modifying it from there, or updating it from there, and then we're also gonna have to. Where is it? Yeah, refresh here. So there's kind of managing of the so yeah. So it's more so just handling this or managing our token, because the I'm all set. The refresh token has a time to live of 7 days, and the one we use for the application has a time to live hour. That explains why it expires by the end of the stream. So it's basically calling this and getting the proper data on the front end here. Where is it? It's auth? Yes, auth.ts here. So basically needing to check that the token is expired, and then if it's expired, then calling the refresh and get that. So yeah, I feel like that should probably do us for this stream. It's just kind of, it's probably going to be more finicky than I initially have. Yeah, let's start here. So we're able to get the token value here. DOS source refresh token. Process token. This takes in the parse token and the refresh token. That's both of those in local storage. Okay, interesting. What calls refresh? Call it. So we're gonna call that there, and then on the refresh token here, I also asked ChatGPT it, so there's kind of a middleware that has that we can add in here. So is token expired? Then it refresh token. What is the, so we get the refresh token from the header. Split it out. Header also has the bearer token there. Okay, then we're passing it there. Fair enough. Then verify the token. Catch the error. Okay. Then start doing a bunch of stuff to it. So refresh token, we assume that the token's there. Secret. Error. Catches else, or the function that we do after we verify it is handle. So we decode the token. So decode a token, start pulling off the pieces that we want. The Discord refresh. So Discord token. So oh, these are the tokens from Discord. Don't need to worry about those. So then we basically re-sign it. So the new token, the new refresh. Okay, so I guess there's kind of, I mean, the logic here looks sound, might sound. What is the server? Where is the auth roots? And refresh. Okay, so it doesn't look like it has security, but I mean, it expects the token to be, so then it's able to verify all that. So it kind of handles it within the route there. Okay, and auth routes, and then it does the verification. Turns an error. I guess that'd be a 4. It's secure. Okay, so yeah. Then on the front end, how do we want to handle the? So I mean, every, I don't know, minute or so, we can go out and refresh the token, or we could wait for it to fail and catch the air. Find out. AV. Way. Any errors when make fetch calls. Globally. And I know we could do it on the individual calls, but if we could just kind of have this one singular place where we can catch offers. Like fetch data, the URL. Okay, so I guess this is kind of like a this is kind of like kind of a I guess a service of sorts. I mean, let's try that. What is it? Composable function. Yes, source. It's not interface router. Let's do folder function file fetch dot function. Okay, simple enough. Let's just copy the. Where is fetch? Where's all the places we use fetch? But there's the settings call here. What is this complaining? Error. Error is of a type. The error message. Okay, so there's the error. Okay. Response is not okay. So this is kind of where we want to hook in the token refresh. So in the auth here, stat 403. Would that be? How are it gets returned if we Aaron queer? Let's see. Probably be on the JWT middleware. Return this. JS. Let's see. Video. I want a video. The docs. Using helper JWT. Sign. We don't want sign. Verify. Middleware. This might be it. JWT is just a middleware function if you want to follows. So in fear of having to spin the wheel, let's, so we have let's force it to have the token fail. So settings, view, token 1. Okay, so that's going to cause that call to fail. And then unauthorized. It's not showing an error message. That's, I don't think that's just a warning. It's just like, yeah, you failed. Cool. So let's do URL methods headers. Headers here. Okay. Fetch. This isn't. That's just one. Okay, so then here, I guess. Okay. Not method. Headers. Oh, don't need to specify it. I believe that call is still gonna. So let's see. What is it? Const is then pull each of these out of there. Const. Loading. This is how we can. then loading. Okay. So then gonna have to do this. Okay. So then what is this fetch function? So response is equal returns 401 unauthorized. Okay, it's not 40, so it's of type 401 to do store dot the auth store itself. Stores auth store. Let's do .log refreshed data. Okay. $500 server error. I think that's a wheel spin, but oh, okay. So hitting here, it's hitting the refresh. Let's see. Server, it's hitting /auth/refresh. That's what we want. /auth/refresh. So we fresh token. A GET request? It is a GET request. Should it be a GET request? I don't know. I don't know. But no, this is now unhacked. Console log all this out, or comment that out. We spent pretty much all last stream working on fetch functions, but I think we just call await on it. Await fetch, let response dot okay. Response not okay. Refresh token else. Refresh data. Token refreshed. Okay. Oh. Thanks, type safety. Okay, so let's give that a try after the wheel spin. Well, we gave it a try there. It failed. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Update spin count. Time spun 2. Give this a whirl. Oh, we get to run that script. We get to run this script. Okay, so interesting. Out of fear of this being very loud, what happens if I just play it? Okay, that doesn't seem too loud. So sometime between 10 and 30 minutes, it'll play the random scare noise. So I'm scared. Python 3. What? Okay, why is it doing that? What? Do I not have... I thought I had pip installed. I mean, how does the... Yep. Let's debug this script first. I guess we'll have to spin the wheel again, but let's first debug this and figure out why. How to play a sound from a folder. What? A sound library. So then it wouldn't be Pygame. So what? They're in it. Okay, let's now change it to let's do play equals 5 just for testing. Oh, I need to... How do I have pip? Do I have pip? That is the bigger question. Oh, I do. Install Python packages. Try brew install. What? Okay. What? Why don't I have... Pair externally managed environment? Python is... Do I have Py... Oh. Place to type. Do I have... I don't have PyEnv. On 3-m NV okay course dot okay Python 3-m pip install Pygame. What? Okay, this is frustrating. There's just a thing online. Sound after delay. Okay, are we doing? Am I just have to rewrite this entirely in TypeScript? Okay. Audio equals, let's do scream.mp3. Okay, do I just open with 5 seconds. Let's see. Failed because the user didn't interact with the document. So is this is okay, so it's been a minute since I did pure JavaScript. So start random timer. Okay. Then how do I bind to the click? How to bind button of a button.add event list. Fuck. Okay. My button. No, it's called start timer. Okay. What the fuck? Get element by ID. Okay, this is turning into way more than I thought. How to find button click in JavaScript. Cool. This is what we want. It's so long since I did just pure JavaScript, like, or I could just do the on click. Of course I could just do the on click. Why didn't I just think of doing just the on click? Oh my god, this is so tedious. On click. Okay, let's try this. Cannot read properties of null, but why is it 24? .log starting timer. Let's try that. Okay. Right. There we go. There we go. So milliseconds. So 5 milliseconds. So const 1 second equals 1000. So const 1 minute is 1 second times 60. Cool. So we do const 10 minutes. It's 30 minutes. So we do let's do 10 to 20 minutes. Then okay. Okay, so the random time is between 10 and 20 minutes, I think. Or it's at least 10 minutes, but then random amount of time between a random time between 0 and 20 minutes after that. Okay, so this is a very roundabout way to get the scare timer, starting the timer. then we have to spin again because all of that debugging for this. So let's spin it again. Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh, okay. And we're gonna have to restart the scare timer after this. Okay, so just while that's rebooting. Oh my god. Once I get logged back in, I'll share screen again. But oh my god. Of course it has to land on reboot. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it land on reboot? All right. It's in. Okay. Okay. So let's start getting things reacquainted. There. Just because I don't want to share 1Password stuff. Okay. Share it. Then here. Okay, and then did we start the timer? Did start the timer. So there's the scare noise continuing on. Okay. Oh, that's a roundabout way of getting back to where we started. Okay, so bot person, this can go away. Okay. So we were encountering errors with calling the refresh. Refresh token is undefined. That seems to be issue. Refresh token c.rec.headers undefined. That feels like it's a problem. So I guess how in the other with the users, how are we crec header authorization? Okay, so what are we calling it? We're just calling it authorization in the refresh function? We are just calling it off. Response is never signed. Okay. So yeah, we're just calling it authorization instead of refresh token. Okay, so that explains why we're not getting the refresh token. Let's just do blah, that. Blah. There we go. Then let's restart this. Okay. And then let's see if we can get the refresh token to work. Because with the, where is it, the settings view, yeah, we appended just the one onto the end. So yeah. So hopefully with having that appended on it, we'll hit the error, so then it'll trigger the refresh. Then there. So here. That is distracting. Okay. Settings here. Refresh internal server error failed. So we have the refresh token. Context is not finished. Okay. So we're gonna have to spin the wheel again, but let refresh token equal auth header and auth header split one. Is that how I get it in other parts? I don't believe so. So I feel like, okay, I feel like this is just kind of like a mix of approaches here. So refresh token, yeah, because we're expecting refresh this. auth header to replace bear with King. Log console.log refresh token, because we know we have it as part of the header now, so we just need to log it out there. This to pick it up, spin wheel because air it out. Here, boop, boop, 3. Oh, thank God. No punishment. We love no punishment. That's my favorite one on the wheel. That was just great. So here, hit this, and then okay, so let's just start adding console logs. Token verified, Google. Token. Okay. So we have to do thing again. I probably chose the wrong activity for having to wheel spin day, but maybe we already have it. So it's basically a freebie. We already have it. Okay. I know why it's failing. It's failing because I added the 1 at the end. Okay, never mind. So refresh token failed. That is tragic. The refresh token is the back end, and then here is so okay. So the refresh token is failing. We're at least getting the token, and then it's not hitting token verified, so it's failing on the jwt.verify here. Have the refresh token. No, it's there. Refresh secret. Once I log it out here. Refresh secret not equal to null. So let's at least just make sure that it's there. And then yeah, so what is it? It's why is it failing? What is this error here? Let's just pop it in search engine and figure out why it's possibly going. Oh, we don't need to see that. Context is not finalized. You might forget returning response object or await next indicates submit aware or the route handler not properly finalize the request context. Do I need to do await next? That next doesn't exist. So let's run it again, see what the error is. New token, new refresh token. So we are getting... It is verifying it. So we're getting further. We're at here in this application. It's just... Why is the c.json failing? How are we doing it with the authorization? So... How are we doing auth callback? c.json... That's calling c.redirect. We don't want to redirect. Thing JS send token. Let's see. Fresh token think. Cool. This is very similar to... Do I need the 200 at the end? Do I have the 200? I don't have the 200. Is it really that simple? Is it as simple as that of why it's been failing? No. It's more involved than that. Shit. Okay. What can we return? Body error event. Yeah, JSON just returns a JSON. Huh. So we're getting the refresh token. So that's half the battle there. It's just, how do we get token on the front end? So it's hitting here and then going response.ok. Let's start here. Fresh token response. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be much different here because it's airing out on the back end here, which is why I don't know. Context is not finalized. Why would the context not be finalized? I feel like calling the c.json there is like what we need. How are we doing that? We're doing this elsewhere. We're sending response objects. I know we gotta spin the wheel like a bunch of times because it failed a bunch. I want to figure this out. Response refresh. Internal server error. So it's hitting this and just returning a 500. So why? What was that? Where is that? Here. I don't want to do text. Calling await. We're not using the... Oh. Oh, we're pending the course here. It should be handling it there in that case. So yeah, this is just calling next. So this is the test route for the JWT. Cool. We're not worried about it. Not found. Yeah. Auth routes. Routes. This is just for purely organization. Test route. Database connection. This is just initializing the database. Hmm. This is E. Because, I mean... Hmm. Turn... refresh token. Quest. Cool. Bait fetch. So this response from the route. Okay. So I just do. That's not gonna change. Like, it's a CORS error. No, it's not a CORS error. Because... Would it be a CORS error? I feel like if I get rid of the CORS middleware, then there's going to be bigger problems other than just... Yeah. Like, we won't be able to... Just any... This is also wrong. That is just wrong. Next. So, JS. AutoJS CORS middleware. Let's see what this post say. Cool. Yeah. Okay. API. Basic auth user. Okay. Simple as just... Huh. Huh. But use CORS. They don't do the .next stuff. If this error would be more helpful and tell me why or where it's doing it. Context is it's bad. Okay. What this context dot finalized, not finalized. Nope. Not as simple as that. Okay, this is starting to be very annoying. I'm gonna put sitting mode. Okay. So, why? Get used. Fine. So, AWT there. Okay. Refresh token. What is different about this? Doesn't have any auth on it. Which, fine, because the token would be expired by this point. So, wait, what if we do AWT? What is it called? Fresh secret. Oh no. Let's just try doing the whole reauth process again. Unauthorized. It's correct. Fresh. Is it being like this? What if we just also call refresh token on the same page without having to worry about prove that it should activity data for okay, how does use fetch blah 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 await fetch member method headers. There it is. There it is. Oh boy. Okay. Um. Data value equals cool. That's what we want. Data value. No, not what we want. Okay, so we can assume the data is gonna be, I believe so. So I believe we can assume the data is gonna be there. That is what I'm gonna be basing my assumptions off of. So, because as we see, the loading is false. Okay, that is what we want. So, we want to know, because the fetch is being handled by calls there. So user ref. So let's do events f values equals data value. Nice. Here, then if we do fetch for this. Back. Oh. Data. Loading. Ref equals user data.ref. Okay. Ref of ref. User data. Events done. Should be able to just do like nullish coalescence on it. Whatever, we'll worry about that. Okay, so it's passing some of the data. Expense is an experimental feature. Okay, let's just back all of this back out. Yes, call this a kind of just been running in circles with no real success, which is kind of shitty, but it happens. Part of the job. Why is it complaining now? Why is it complaining now? Why is it complaining? Settings view. Oh. Haha. Okay, then this is it just working again. The last bonus time is still wrong. So at least to have a minor win for, let's just fix that real quick. My stats last bonus. Oh, it doesn't up. So it initializes once the page loads. It doesn't update after that. Oh boy. So let's start looking at view lifecycle method. View lifecycle. Render, create an insert, render. Is it before update? Okay. That's simple. I guess that's simple. Then the bonus streak, that's coming from the value there. Total interaction. Output value. Event count source. Right. Oh. Oh, we need to just create a reference. Event count source. Output value. Okay. Here. Output value dot. Okay, it's working, but we're just seeing floating point hell. Okay, event count source. What is? Okay, so we're getting the event count source, but it's interesting. does view 3 transition? How does use transition work? I just copied it from an example. You create and control transition in more programmatic way. Blah, 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 blah. Let's ask our friend ChatGPT. Where does use transition come from? Okay, it comes from view. The transition in view 3 work to create updating count. Updating count animation. Transition creates smooth transmissions with a value changes such as update count. Here's a basic example to illustrate how to. Oh, it's really thinking. It's really thinking. Oh, it's gonna assume that we don't have any of the projects set up. Thinking real hard. Mode. If I how to make sure that it only uses whole numbers when updating, because we don't want just random floating point gibberish. Oh my, that is okay, let's try this giant. Now it's not doing the thing. Oh. About settings. Yeah, it's not doing the thing. Oh. Well, at least it's now getting the proper information, because it was having an issue where it wasn't. How to transition. Ref transition dot value. Use transition new. I clearly have a lot more to learn about Vue. I'm just gonna put this back. We'll deal with it. So let's just throw this commit up here, call the stream for the day, because clearly it's been just a train wreck of not being able to figure things out. So no real progress was made, but it feels like some days it's like, so let's get add dash added or moved data parsing to watch function on my stats page. Let's just. So I mean, it moved the needle a little bit, by not by much, but it's like that. So yeah. What do we do today? What? Okay. What can we show that we've done today? We can show that we updated the header here to have the proper values because it wasn't updating properly. So there's that. But now we also yeah, we tried to get the token refresh to work, and it very much didn't, which is kind of sad, but I guess that's just part of the learning process. I might try to poke at it a little bit off stream to see if I can at least have some success with it to understand why it's not wanting to cooperate. But then yeah, hopefully I can figure it out off. Otherwise, I think we'll back into bot person tomorrow, and you know, I have a fun new command that I want to have with bot person. So there's that. But yeah, I feel like that might a good place to start. So we don't have much to show for today, but some days are like that, and yeah, can't win them all. But hopefully tomorrow, if I don't have success with the token refresh, we'll be moving back into bot person, and there's that. So yeah, thank you all for watching, lurking, whatever, joining me on this journey of non-success. But yeah, hopefully there'll be more tomorrow, and well, there will be more tomorrow, and hopefully we have success in between now and then, and we continue on. So yeah, again, thank you all for watching, lurking, whatever, and yeah, we'll do this again tomorrow. Bye.